Hey, this is Corey and Daddy. We are doing a little bit of son and dad time, and we are here for day 4.
Day 4. This is our last one, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, let's do it.
What should we talk about? I'm going to let you lead this one. You're the host today, buddy.
All right, I think we should talk about helping people.
Okay, good topic. Ask me some questions, mate.
So to say, for example, you were on a podcast right now, how would you help someone?
How would I help people?
I want to know how you feel so confident with these things, and like get so much money for this. Like, you're doing so well. Just going to Gloucester at like a silly o'clock in the morning. I'm like, gosh, how are you doing that? And I'm like, what?
Never worked with kids. So, okay.
You're up ironing your stuff, and I'm like,
so
morning, Dad.
How do I get up so early? Because I love what I do.
Yeah.
2, how do I get to where I am now? Well, I had to start. I had to, because practice makes progress. And there's sometimes where I'm nervous. There's sometimes where I don't think I'm good enough. There are some times where I think, who am I to have people like that on my podcast?
Yeah.
And sometimes I think, well, I don't have the equipment. But when I started over 93, 94, 95 episodes ago on my interviews, I just had to do a few things. 1 is start. 2 is do it because I love it. And 3, I just had to be really curious because I had to put to one side all of those thoughts like, I'm not good enough. What if I fail? What if I look stupid? And I just got to focus on you. And if I'm interviewing you.
Yeah, and that's similar to like the hidden chimp, isn't it?
Yeah, go on.
Like, don't let your hidden chimp, like, say you love Formula 1 racing, and I think, I've seen really bad crashes, like that crash we saw falling into the barrier. Like, and you like go-kart, and I'm like, don't let your worries affect what you love.
Yeah.
And
just do it anyway.
Yeah.
What do you love to do?
Have cuddles with Sage. Kick your butt on PS4.
Is that it?
And not actually kick the butt though, because that'd be quite mean.
Yeah, you kick my butt, you'll find out about it.
Oh yeah.
So, go on then. What other questions do you want to ask me about helping people? That was a good question, by the way. That was a really good one.
Helping people. Why do you like helping people?
Why do I like helping people?
Like, if there are some mean people in the world, like Jesus did, like he didn't help the people that were nice.
Yeah.
He helped the people that were mean.
Yeah.
And I think that's why the mean people were thinking, what kind of a man is this? And that's why they wanted to get rid of him, because they were feeling all jealous, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that no matter who you are, you're all special to God.
Sure. So I'm going to answer your question. When I was younger, when I was growing up, I had to do a lot of stuff on my own. I would figure it out. I'd do it on my own. And I think sometimes that's meant that I don't really ask for help. But when I do like find your why and I do purpose and stuff like that, why I do what I do, why I help people is because quite often I love helping people in a way that maybe I needed when I was a little bit younger. So I didn't really have time like this with my dad, did I?
Yeah,
so
because of course.
So I didn't have time with my dad, and then
of course your mum and your dad split up.
They did, yeah.
And then you've got another dad. And I think you were 13 when that happened. And then you met Mummy, then it's all come into this. Yeah. And then your business formed. And then the years have gone on and on and on. I've been born, Brooke's been born.
And
voila,
we're here.
How is this happened from Daddy being a baby?
So I love helping people because it's probably what I needed. But it also, like, the really good thing is when I grew up with Nanny Tracy, like, I was involved, I was around people and adults, and I really got to learn how people think, how people behave. So I've really developed a really good skill. Do you know the word empathy? It's to understand how people feel and how people and what people need. Like and when I worked at the police as well, I've really developed a strong empathy. And I think what God says is that He gives us gifts, and I think my gift is empathy and good curious questions.
That's funny because the next chapter on my training camp is based on the word empathy. And
is it?
Wow.
Yeah. So God gives us gifts not for ourselves, but for the people in the world that need it. So my gifts of being able to help people understand people, of being able to ask good questions, I think means that I make a really good coach and a good podcast host. And that is why I help people, because it's what I'm good at. It's what people need. And I love it.
Yeah.
Good question,
mate. I think it's good that you love helping people.
Good. Why?
Because helping people can help change the world. It
really can. Sometimes it can change the world for everybody, and sometimes it can change the world for one person, and then that one person becomes better for other people that they spend time with.
I don't know why, but I've that what you've just said has reminded me of something I've read or heard, or of just something. I just think it's just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Like something changing the world. I'm like, I don't think it's true, but I'm like.
The last principle in training camp is the best make everyone around them.
I haven't read that yet.
Better. The last principle in training camp, what the best do better than everyone else, is the best leave everyone around them.
I don't think I've read that bit yet.
Good. Well, you can look forward to that.
Yeah, I'm only, I would say, 2/3 way, and I'm like, if there are like 2 pages, I'll carry on reading it. But then when there's like 4, I'm like, I'll let Mummy read that to me, because I'm like, I just like I've got other things to do, like, and one of the other things I've got to do is like beat down on PS4.
So we're gonna wrap this.
There's always time.
There's always time to
read. Get better.
Always.
Right now, we are probably building how good we are. At least 1,000,000.1 better than we were 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, always better than 2 seconds ago.
I thought your podcast, your business name was LBTY.
It is. It is. Always better than 2 seconds ago. There you go. You've got a business name now, haven't you? What does always better than yesterday mean to you, buddy?
Always better than yesterday.
Yeah.
That's what it means to me.
Okay, how?
It means being better than yesterday, I suppose, because probably I have got a bit better at Sonic than I was yesterday.
Yeah.
Or I'll probably be a bit better at Tony Hawk's than I was yesterday. And another thing is building up how good you are.
Yep.
I don't know where it is, but I've done a little drawing about life is like Lego.
Yeah.
And I've done little quotes, and I've written down little ideas because you wanted me to be part of your business.
Yeah.
And I was gonna write a book, but I'm like, but.
So if you were to write a book,
how do I get this book going? And those quotes about life is like Lego is, of course, you can build up your faith with God, and you can build up how good you are with things. Like, you can also build Lego, of course, improving. And of course, we always improve with Lego. We can always improve with how we act. Like, I could always improve with how I'm doing this right now. And you can improve with how you wash your hands, or you can improve with your business. We could all improve with anything.
So what are some of those quotes then? Life is like Lego.
Basically, it's hard to remember without the sheet, because I did 3 weeks ago. I think one was, well, So I've talked about life is like Lego. Now I've written quotes about how to be good, or not how to be good, because of course we can all be good, but I'm going too far with this.
Good. So you're going to write a book called Life is Like Lego, How to Be Better Than Yesterday for kids. Who wants to hear that? Who wants to read that? Hey?
I sure will when I have it.
Who's this?
Mummy's phone.
I think Mummy's finished. Should we get her on the podcast?
Yeah.
Mummy, you are live on the podcast. How are you?
Oh, hi. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, we're recording, so please do not say anything that you would not like to go out on air.
And please do not swear. No, I was not planning on swearing.
Okay.
Right. Quick question.
No.
Okay?
No quick questions unless it's for the benefit of the podcast.
It's definitely for the benefit of the podcast.
Okay, let's go.
Can you hear me through my mask? Okay.
Yes, we can hear you through your mask.
Okay. So, Tassimo coffee machine. Yeah?
No, right. We're recording.
Latte or cappuccino?
Latte.
That is the question.
Cappuccino, please. Cappuccino.
Neither for me. I'm a straight up black
And
coffee.
please add
Or
marshmallows.
latte macchiato.
Right,
Ooh.
you need to choose. This isn't appropriate for our conversation.
Mackie is a
Mackie. Okay,
yeah,
love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Mackie is a dwarf planet.
Well, Bob Goff says always be available. So the reason I answered that phone call was to show to Mummy that we are available to her. I gave her the warning that we were on the podcast, and she didn't share anything that was of benefit to people listening. So what did we do? We said bye, Mummy.
Do say all.
Okay.
Okay.
We've had some fun. I've had some fun. This has been 4 sessions on the Always Better Than podcast with me, Ryan Hartley, and you. Corey Hartley, age 7 and nearly 8.
Yeah.
And I'm 33 and a third. We hope this has been useful. I've had a lot of fun. The reason I've done this is simply to show you that when you do what you love and you express that with the people that you love, you just never know what good might come out of it. Yeah. We haven't had anything scripted. We haven't had anything planned. You can probably tell that by some of the things that have been said, but like
or Mackie,
right?
Or Mum coming on with a phone call.
Absolutely. So it's not perfect, but we're showing up. We're doing what we can. We're having fun. Mm-hmm. We hope that you do the same. If you want to reach out, if you want to have good conversations with me and Corey, then let's set them up. Please do share this with someone that you think would benefit from hearing what we've shared over these last 4 sessions. Are you all right, mate? You purposely squeak. Oh. Does that just come out your nose? Oh, you dirty. Right, stop it now. That's gross. All right, say goodbye. It's not Rod. We appreciate you. Hope you've enjoyed the wisdom.
Yeah.
We'll speak to you again soon. Much love, guys. You dirty. If we were to play a song to leave, what would it be?
Peanut butter jelly.
Peanut butter jelly.
And did you know a fact about peanut butter? The amount of peanut butter Americans eat
your nose.
A year could fill up the floor of the Grand Canyon.
Oh, there you go.
I learned it from Alexa, so if you want one, get it.
Wisdom, peace and love. We'll see.